Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, what's up? My name is Leah. I'm a certified personal trainer and I have an online business where I sell workout plans as well as fitness apparel such as t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, hats, etc. And thank you for clicking on this video. So today I want to talk about growing the glutes. So this is something I've been wanting to make a video about for a while now, and I figured now is the best time to get started. It is the new year and a lot of people are going to be hitting the gym, possibly for the first time. People are, getting those goals set so they can have their summer body. Whatever the reasoning is, I wanted to make this video so that I can, answer some questions and help you guys with some tips and tricks on how to grow your booty, the peach, and get it looking right. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing that you absolutely have to do, this is totally crucial, is glute activation exercises. And if you don't know what this is or you're confused about what this means, go on Google, search them up, glute activation exercises. You can also go on Instagram and search like hashtag glute activation and it will bring up a ton of different suggestions. You'll see videos of other girls like doing these. That way you'll know what I'm talking about. But I always do glute activation before my leg and glute days because it really just warms up those muscles, gets them ready to go. And I do find that it does make a difference, in the long run. So that's the first thing you want to do. So the next thing that's really, really important is how often are you training your glutes? So some girls can get away with training like certain body parts maybe once or twice a week, but I really recommend for optimal growth 3 days a week, because that way, you're not giving the muscles too much time, in between each workout session. Now, again, this is going to vary from person to person. Like me, for example, I have to train my lower body more frequently than my upper body. My upper body just naturally takes muscle quicker. It doesn't, take as long to see those results. Whereas my lower body, I have to work really, really hard, really, really often to see those same results. So it's going to vary from person to person, but I would really recommend 3 days a week just to make sure that you are there often enough that your muscles know what's up, you're not letting too much time go in between each workout session. So the next thing I'm going to recommend, and similar to what I just said, once you figure out how many days and what days you're going to train your glutes, I would recommend sticking with a consistent schedule. And again, this is going to vary person to person. Just find what works for you. I personally do Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but you could also do Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, or some variation of that, because once you have a consistent schedule, that's really, really going to help with muscle growth. Try to avoid just showing up random days at the gym, just working random body parts, because your muscles don't really like that. They respond best to actual consistency and sticking to a regular schedule. So that's extremely important. Okay, so the next tip is making sure that you are eating enough foods and staying properly hydrated. And this goes for growing any muscle, not just your glutes, but you want to make sure that you're getting enough nutrients and you're eating enough adequate foods to help grow muscles. Muscles don't grow from just thin air. They don't just appear. You have to fuel your body with the proper foods to make sure that it's in the right condition to grow muscle, and staying hydrated, because your muscles need that. If you're dehydrated, you're gonna be bloated and you're just gonna feel like ugh. So making sure that you have enough hydration and enough proper foods is really, really important as well. And the next thing that I want to talk about is rest days. So similar to what I just talked about, again, you don't want to train 7 days a week, because you're going to overwhelm your muscles, and if they don't have enough time to rest and recover, they're not going to grow. It will have the total opposite effect. I've heard girls say crazy things like, oh, I'm gonna go to the gym for 2 hours every single day and just do squats. And I'm like, girl, that's crazy. That's not gonna work. You have to stick with an actual schedule that is maintainable and that will really work. I think maybe if you were doing body weight workouts without any type of barbells or dumbbells or anything like that, you maybe could get away with working out 5 or 6 days a week, consistently. But anything more than that, and you're just going to overwhelm your body, and that's not good. You don't want to do that. So like I said, sticking with maybe 3 days a week, maybe 4. I wouldn't go more than 4 though. That's just me. But yeah, because you want to allow yourself enough time to rest and recover. So that's extremely important. I know, like I said, girls will think like, oh, if I just do squats every single day, like it'll grow my butt. And it's like, no. So yeah. So another tip that I want to talk about is some common, I guess, misconceptions is that people always think that the answer to growing your butt is just squats. Like you always hear girls saying that, like, I'm just gonna squat, I'm gonna squat, I'm gonna squat. Yes, squats are extremely important when you're doing a weight training program. I love to do squats. I like to do squats with kettlebells and dumbbells, barbell squats on the squat rack. I mean, I like all of it, but there's also a lot of other really, really good workouts that will really target your glutes. Just to name a few: split squats, lunges, curtsy lunges, deadlifts, single leg deadlifts. There's a ton. There's a ton of other things that you could do that aren't just squats. So do your research on that. I do have workout plans available on my website that, you know, talk about how to grow the booty in a lot more detail. That does also include actual, you know, exercises, videos of every exercise. But if you're not looking to buy a plan from somebody, that's okay too. Like I said, just do your research, look on Google, look on Instagram. You'll find a ton of stuff that isn't just squats, because just plain squats get boring and you don't want to get bored, because then that's not fun for anybody. So, okay, so the last tip that I want to talk about, and this one isn't really just for glutes, this just kind of applies all the way around, no matter what muscle you're trying to grow. Having before and after pictures is so important, because you see yourself every single day. You really might not see how much of a difference you're making. So it's really important, you know, at the beginning of your journey to just take a few pictures, and it doesn't have to be anything crazy. I know some girls aren't comfortable with that right away, and guys too, and that's okay. You know, you can just put on a bikini or swim trunks or even just like a tank top and shorts and just kind of snap a few pictures. You don't have to pose or like do anything crazy. And then just kind of hold on to those to compare them in like 3 months and then like 6 months, or, you know, however often, because I think seeing the progress pictures really, really helps a lot of people. It helps me tremendously. I cannot tell you how many times I thought I wasn't making any progress at all. Then I went back and compared photos and I'm like, oh, I came a long way. So, you know, especially when you're talking about something like your glutes, because they're behind you, you can't see them that well. So having like really good pictures to kind of compare, I think will really, you know, help you see your progress and help you kind of stay on track and motivated. So that is all of my tips for this video. Like I said, I do have workout plans on my website, so if that is something you guys are interested in, you can click on the link down below in the description. I might do a part 2 to this, because there is more stuff that I could go into detail about, so let me know down in the comments if you guys would like to see more tips, more tricks, or, you know, any other things you guys would like to see from me, anything fitness related. I'm open to all ideas. So yeah, just let me know down in the comments if there's anything in particular. So thank you guys for watching this video. If you did enjoy this video, please be sure to give it a like and subscribe to my channel. Bye guys.